Asia and Nia are doing a duet this weekend entitled Move You Too. Asia has an over-the-top personality, especially when she steps out on stage. And the only other performer that I think of is a drag queen. They're just that over-the-top persona. They're bigger than life. And that's what I want Nia to be.
Oh, here is Abby's gonna do her drag queen walk. She's revving up from head to toe. Mama's in the house.
Oh, Lord. Look, she's got her foot beveled.
Oh,
the head's
Oh, God.
The torpedoes are out. Abby loves herself a drag queen dance. Oh, Lord help us all.
Watch out.
Everybody get out your mental scrub brush.
Okay, here she goes.
I hope she didn't do that for her date.
See?
Oh, the wrists are limp.
Oops.
Oh, gross. Whatever that move is.
Here it comes.
Oh, my God. I think she thinks she looks good doing that stuff.
I don't think that looks good.
Did she mention what the trio was gonna be?
No, and I thought she would have, because I was wondering if she had to switch it up, who it might be, because I think Nia would have gladly stepped in.
Yeah,
Nia was volunteering herself
I
pretty
see
much
that.
there.
Yeah.
I am continuously frustrated with Abby. Nia has so much to offer. She has great potential. And yet Abby only sees one aspect of Nia. And I'm beginning to believe she will never get a trio. I'm getting really sick and tired of it. Here's my kid giving 110%, and there's Abby.
You can't even give her 50.
She can't even give her 50%.
I think that you have valid points, and if you really feel that strongly, then maybe it's best that you tell Abby.
Well, I just hope I can go downstairs and be calm, because I'm usually very calm, but I'm usually not as ticked as I am tonight. Abby didn't give Nia the trio. Maybe enough is enough, and I should speak up and just remind Abby that there is someone here. If Paige is not able to perform, Nia might be able to step in.
Okay.
All right, Miss Holly. Good luck.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Why are you interrupting my rehearsal?
Can I see you for a second outside, just for a moment? Just for a
Holly,
moment.
I am coming to your school, I'm walking into your office, and I'm gonna interrupt you. It's
Fine,
ridiculous.
you go ahead and do that. I have parents who do that all the time.
I don't think there's anything more invasive than being interrupted. Holly is now a principal. She, of all the mothers, should understand.
I would like for Nia to be considered for the trio. You said you would consider her, yet you looked at her and you looked beyond her in pyramid and didn't even give her the courtesy of being considered for
You are
that.
so far off my plans, you have no clue. I was already planning on Nia being the swing for Paige in the trio, but Holly can't even give me 3 seconds to let me tell her this. No, she has to come in, interrupt my rehearsal again. Paige might not be able to do it. Nia's in.
Why didn't you just
And
get
Nia
it
has a
together?
solo. Because you come and interrupt me. You don't need to do that. You don't know what my master plan is. You don't have idea.
You would think that she would have a little bit of respect.
What I asked was that we're on the same page. That's all you had to say. It's like, Holly, we're thinking the same thing. That's all you had to say.
Yeah,
You didn't
but
have
Holly,
to.
it's not about what you're thinking. I
It
can't
is
give a
about-
crap what you're
and
thinking.
You know what? It does matter what I'm thinking because I'm her mother. A mother looking out for her daughter trumps the word of a dance teacher all of the
Not
time.
inside this studio, it doesn't, sweetheart. This is my domain. I'm the principal here.
But you,
it's my office.
What you fail to realize, Abby,
I don't
is
fail to
that
realize
you don't
anything.
control me.
I will not be bossed around in my own studio. I give Nia a solo, and then I think about putting her in the trio, but that's just not good enough for Holly. Nothing's ever good enough. Well, you know what? Detention is good enough, and that's what her and Nia both need. Yeah! Go!
What did you say?
She got a solo tonight, and you just blew it. You're expelled. You're done. Holly didn't do Nia any favors. She ruined this entire evening's rehearsal. Nia didn't even get a chance to learn the trio. What has Holly accomplished? Nothing.
There are no amount of solos, duos, trios which are worth this aggravation.
Are you leaving?
I am never setting foot in this studio again.
I just want to get to the dance competition. I don't have time for this. We have a lot of work to do on these dances. Nationals are right around the corner. I don't want to engage in a conversation. I want the moms to follow my lead and stay the hell away from this nut job.
Well, we saw your post, and it was pretty freaking disgusting, if you ask me.
What was disgusting about the post?
This poor little child sucks at dancing, but now she's failing just as miserably at singing, too. I literally cannot.
Any kind of mother that would talk about a child like that in a public forum makes you a disgusting human being.
I might be. I'm just an honest human being.
All right, what do we have? And you don't have popcorn ready?
I have popcorn ready.
I'll go for it.
Do you want a smaller?
Small popcorn.
Why are you here, dumbass?
What it takes for you against little old me.
Not little, sweetheart. Not little. Are you pregnant?
Oh, shut your country ass up. Your stomach looks like mine. Looks just like mine, fat ass.
It's like a bad movie.
Your stomach is as big as your lips and that little bump on top of your
Hey,
head.
baby, look in the mirror.
When it's all said and done, guess what? Your kids still suck.
You are disgusting.
Still suck.
Take your fat ass out of here.
I'll be fat, but I got a talented kid, bitch.
She should be thrown out of this competition. Absolutely. She needs to be expelled from the competition. And sheer talent needs to take a stand.
Hey, did you try to get Nakaya disqualified? Did you? Why would you do something like that? Why would you do something like that? Don't you dare touch me. Sit your ass down.
So if you want me to go, I'll
Why
go.
did you do something
But
like
you
that
are not
to me?
disqualifying my kid after how hard she worked. This
Yeah, you know what? This is awesome how you walk away all the time. Why would you do that?
You let Jill call me the B word in front of an audience full of children and they
why
made
would
me
you do
leave.
that?
But you want my child disqualified for my behavior? Jill needs to go.
Why do you always pull this? Because you can't fight. Don't look down at me.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You just hit me with that. You do not throw crap. Do you understand me?
Oh, talk about coward! Shut up! Don't tell me to shut up!
Shut up, Kathy.
No!
Shut up, Kathy. I'm not letting her get my daughter solo pulled. I'm not doing it.
The group number is entitled Hear No Evil. Everyone is in it except Mackenzie and Maddie. Maddie, you will not be dancing with the group in the group routine. You will be assisting me with the choreography. I don't think the rest of the group is as serious as Maddie. They just say, well, Maddie will figure out the counts. Maddie will know the music. So I want to teach them a lesson. They all need to be the leaders. They all need to know what's going on.
I think if Abby thinks that Maddie is so much more mature, then Maddie should move up to the senior group.
That's exactly right. Then what's she doing dancing with these kids week after week after week?
Exactly.
They're holding her
Move
back.
her out of our group. If Abby thinks that Maddie is too good for this group, pull her. Have her dance with your seniors. We don't need her.
On your left, 8, 4, 5.
Maddie is demonstrating this week because she's not a second place performer. She's a winner. She's a champion. She's an artist. She wants to do this 24/7.
It's totally unrealistic and illogical to make it so that Maddie's the only one that has goals, aspirations, and everyone else is basically and talent and ambition.
The group routine is entitled Hear No Evil. It's gonna be a challenge for the girls. The music is difficult to count. So I'm gonna pull their leader, the one with the great musicality, out of the group and see how they handle it. Every one of these girls need to be the Maddie.
Melissa, are you comfortable with Maddie being the assistant choreographer of our group?
I heard her say she's going to be assisting.
Yeah, don't be calling her assistant choreographer.
What is the difference between choreographing and assistant choreographer? What's the difference? You know, it really doesn't make a difference to me if Abby pulls Maddie out of the group dance. I mean, Abby tells us every week that Maddie is so much better than our girl, so take her out of the group then.
Come on, let's go from the top. Maddie, you got it? Watch with the knuckles when you push forward, Chloe. The group can win without Maddie. It should win without Maddie. The problem is they rely on Maddie. Girls, you need to step up to the plate. You need to listen to the music, and you're not. You're letting Maddie do the work. All right, Kendall and Brooke obviously were doing a different time, and they thought they were right. And the other people were way ahead. They kept going because they thought they were right. Maddie, who do you think was right?
Fighter is when we do the jump.
All right, let's go again.
Maddie told me she's happy and sad. about assisting. She said she loves doing it, but she's sad because she wants to be in the dance and she doesn't want any of her friends to get angry with her.
Melissa, do you think that Maddie's uncomfortable with Abby leaving her in charge of her friends?
Yeah, she said that she's happy and sad at the same time.
Do you think Maddie misses being in a group dance this week?
Absolutely. Whatever Abby wants her to do, you know, she's gonna listen to that.
One more time, this is it. Passion, intensity.
The group dance is up next. Abby's bold experiment of taking Maddie out of the group number and using her as an assistant is about to play out in front of all of us. I just hope that this experiment doesn't blow up in front of all of our faces.
Maddie is gonna go backstage with you. Listen to her. All right, game face is on, let's go. Maddie, if they don't do well, I'm gonna need a new assistant.
Everyone, please go. Go. Up, push, up, push.
It's gonna be a challenge for the girls to dance without Maddie. This is a lesson. This is to say, girls, you need to be together. You need to be on your A game, and you're not.
Guys, we're all going out on this line right here, not the second, not the and we end on left. And how are we walking on? No, guys, come here. You have to stay exactly on the line. Make it really powerful.
I think Abby puts all of her eggs in one basket, and she depends on Maddie. And I think that this is their time to go out and show Abby that we can do this without Maddie. We don't need her.
Alrighty, our last entry of the day is entry number 57. Hear no evil.
You told me we were fighters, fighters. We let the night get away somewhere better than here. We let the night get away. Fighter, fighter. You told me we were fighters, fighters. This won't require me. This won't require me. This will be beautiful.
I think I've accomplished my goal. The girls learned to survive without Maddie.
Our Power Petite Small Group top award goes to entry number 33, Runaway Babies. Our Energy Junior Small Group top overall winner goes to Hear No Evil.
I'm thrilled. The girls learned not to rely on Maddie. Now, if they could learn not to rely on their mothers and think for themselves, I might have a whole new team on my hands. Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations to everybody. Everybody did well. I think you got lucky.
I think it's hysterical that the group dance got first place. I just would like to rub it into Abby's nose that, like, see, our girls can dance without Melissa's kids in it and still do well.
Let's go. Come on in. So we're gonna have the girls are gonna perform one at a time. Each member of a group should be able to do that group routine choreography like a soloist. When they do it one at a time by themselves, it gives us the opportunity to see who's using the wrong arms on a turn or who's turning one more time than everybody else. Are we ready to go?
Let's spin the wheel, let's feed the slots, let's bet it all on
Candles
what
on.
we've got. Oh, let's ignore
Come on,
all
tighten
the
up.
best advice. Let's take a chance. Let's
I
go
wish
for
Ricky
broke.
could teach the group rehearsal because he gives you nice critiques, not screaming at you.
Face, 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 come on.
Baby, let's roll the dice.
Gotta get higher in the air.
If we lose, well, we won't grumble. Baby, let's roll the dice. Baby, let's roll the dice.
Paige, you're up.
Can't breathe.
Okay.
I can't breathe.
Let's go outside.
I just need water.
I've challenged Paige. Every single girl in the group had to do the routine by themselves. She should know this dance just as well as everybody else. I don't know what's going on with you, but you need to get your act together. You are 12 years old. You are way too old to be forgetting.
Paige, I think you're having like anxiety, and she gets you so nervous that you can't function. Like, this is not right over dance class. If Abby didn't have a lot of connections to get these kids ahead, I would have left a long time ago. We have to get out of here. We have to get out of here.
I can't hear. I just don't like Abby.
Paige is so afraid of Abby right now. It's killing me inside. Like, I just don't know what to do. It's okay.
Where are Asia and Nia?
Look at those two.
Shangela would be proud. Can we see the drag walk now?
I'm really excited Nia and Asia had this duet this week. They look really great together. But this is the first time they had a duet, and so I know they're going to need to run it a few times before they go on stage.
All right, let's go, let's go.
They're not going on. The duo's not going on.
Not yet. We gotta get moving.
But we'll come back for the duet?
Yes.
Because I didn't have a chance to get pinned. Like, they're not finished getting dressed. Maddie and Chloe's solos are coming up next, and we're all rushing to try to get out of the room. But we haven't run Nia and Asia's duet yet, and I'm getting really nervous.
All right, our next entry is number 44. Move U2.
What's wrong? All of a sudden, I hear the competition announce that the duet is up next, and there were supposed to be 14 numbers between Asia and Nia's duet and Maddie's solo. Asia and Nia never had a chance to rehearse a duet.
We have to go back for a duet. We didn't even warm up or anything. We didn't practice at all. And that's not fair to Asia and I.
Our next entry is number 44. Move U2.
The duet ended up looking pretty good. Was it their best? No, but Nia was able to lift Asia with no difficulty, so I'm pretty happy with that. What I'm not happy with is with Abby. She was reckless and she totally was unprepared with rehearsing those girls before they went on stage.
Holly and Christy are really upset right now because Abby was so busy having them do their drag queen walks that she forgot to have them run the dance.
I think they did a nice job. I think they could have been better prepared.
They weren't stretched.
They weren't stretched.
They weren't stretched. I can tell they weren't stretched.
Being in a costume does not mean that you're ready to perform.
I agree.
There was time for the girls to rehearse, and she didn't use that time.
Hey, 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 hey! What? It's quiet in here.
Who told the girls to go on if there were like 14 numbers?
What?
And they never practiced in their costume like everybody else.
They didn't even run anything. They didn't even stretch.
Most importantly, they weren't warmed up.
Regardless, the ability to adapt quickly to change, they need to be on that. Because when your kid goes to an audition, they could be number 185 and 183 and 184 dropped out, and your kid's saying, well, wait a minute, I have 6 more minutes before I step out there to do my audition. No, you don't. When you're in an audition, you just need to be ready. And that's a fact.
I was worried about the lift.
The lift was great. They practiced the lift backstage. What else did they do that required all this warm-up?
A round-up back handspring.
Well, a back handspring, since you know everything, Dr. Holly, is done with a straight back.
But it's not funny or cute to throw a kid on stage and them not be warmed up. Once again, Abby deflects the blame and turns this all into a lesson about being prepared. Regardless, this lesson could have been disastrous. Abby's lucky that the duet performed as well as they did.
I want to introduce Kim and the new Chloe. Go stand right next to her.
Bringing in a new Chloe? Obviously we know who you're looking to replace. Are you kidding?
They were at the first open call audition in Orlando.
My name is Kim, and my daughter's Chloe. Chloe's 12 years old, and she's been dancing since she was 6. She's an amazing dancer. Chloe won the World Dance Pageant in Orlando earlier in the year.
You can dance next to Maddie. Chloe is going to join us this week. This week, we will be traveling to Voorhees, New Jersey to attend the competition On Stage America, all right? Yes. Let's start with the pyramid. First, Mackenzie. You got beat. Next, Brooke. Put the phone down. Paige. I'm still seeing technical issues. And next, we have Kendall. What happened to that kid? The kid that stepped out on the stage and was right behind Maddie. Next, Chloe. Again, in the trio, not perfect. Next, the new Chloe.
How in the world is this new Chloe above my Chloe when this one didn't even dance last week?
You were outstanding at that audition. Okay. Next, we have Maddie. Maddie, you were great in the routine. You worked well with Nia. That's definitely gonna be an asset to you in the future. And on top of the pyramid this week, deservedly so, Miss Nia.
Yay, Nia's on the top of the pyramid. That never gets old. Seeing Nia on the top of the pyramid is like the cherry on the top of my sundae. I'm so excited for her.
Nia, I challenged you, but you were wonderful. You embraced the role. I thought you did it justice because you convey the story well. This is gonna be a tough week. We have a lot of numbers. Nia, you are not getting a solo. You will be doing a duet with Kendall.
Despite the fact that Nia's at the top of the pyramid, Abby gives her a duet instead of a solo. I certainly hope she doesn't give the new Chloe a solo. That would be insulting.
The name of your routine is Pieces Together, and it's a jazz routine. The name of the group routine is Why Not Me? In addition to the group, I have 2 solos. Old Chloe, you will be performing a solo entitled Seeing Red in the contemporary category. And new Chloe, you will be performing a lyrical routine called The First Day. I will be challenging you to become an official member of this team. Right now, you're here as our guest. We'll see. What's wrong with you?
I'm not going to say it here. It would have been nice if Maddie would have gotten the chance to compete against the new Chloe and had a solo this week. Maddie's a great dancer, and she's always looking for challenges to make herself better.
I would like to start with new Chloe because we don't know her or how fast she picks up, and I want to see. But I don't want old Chloe's mother freaking out and saying, oh, well, we started with her first. contract, bend your elbows. The first one is up, and then run. Chloe's solo this week is entitled Seeing Red. Chloe, you're jealous, you're envious, because the new Chloe, she might just be her replacement. Shanae, out of it towards Gianna.
Well, I knew as soon as she was bringing someone new in that Chloe would have a solo against the new person because that's her game.
Well, and it's Chloe
Always.
versus Chloe.
It's always my daughter, always. Because she knew that she was gonna use your daughter today to make my daughter feel bad.
When new people come on, one takes a solo from the kids who've been here all along.
I agree with that.
Because Nia was at the top this week, Chloe's got a solo, and she took away time for our duet.
I think these moms are ruthless. They say they're part of a team and they're team players, but I really believe that they're there for their child only.
This is gonna be your first solo under the Abby Lee Dance Company. What's the best thing you do? What are you noted for?
I'm a turner.
You're a turner. Chloe's a turner too. And turn, 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 turn. The new Chloe solo is called The First Day. This new Chloe has a lot of talent, and this might just be the first day of a very successful career. As you start to shut out, your arms just break pretty down and plie. Bend this knee, break this knee.
Now, how old is Chloe?
Chloe turned 12 in July.
This is a better opportunity, this dance company, than the one
It
that
could
you're in
be.
Vegas?
She's already the star of that one. Maybe she wants to come be the star of another one.
Fun. That's rough. Have fun.
Good luck on that one.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6.
I need to get a closer look.
Like you don't want to be here turned out. You want to be here turned out. Right.
I don't know that I want her to do any work on my face. I don't know that I like the looks of hers.
Stop. That's her livelihood. Stop.
Hey, Chloe. How did it go?
Good.
You really liked it? You did well. How did it go, girls?
Good.
You guys like the new Chloe?
It's the original Chloe.
You're not the old Chloe. You're the original. The OC.
Just because you're competing against the old Chloe doesn't mean that the new Chloe can't come in here and take over. You're gonna work hard to move up that pyramid, right? You're not gonna move down.
She's a turner. She's my height. She's my age. Her mom's your height, has blonde hair.
I don't think you need to focus on this other person. I think you need to focus on yourself. You're the Chloe bird, and there's only one of you. You're very unique.
I think I got the better technique.
Yeah.
You do. That's why you're here.
Nobody is gonna be you.
Don't take all those steps in there. Control that. Okay, I'm gonna change that. Over here, we need to change this because you did this in the group dance. I don't want you to do it again. Come on in. I'm changing something here, so work up there.
Why is your daughter in there when your rehearsal is finished and she's being very distracting to my daughter?
Girls, go down by the mirror and do it so that she can see what you do.
Well, I think that's something you should talk to Abby about because my daughter's just
Everyone
she's
just thinks
following
we should just go
directions.
talk to Abby. Okay.
yeah.
You know what, Kim? I've been here a long time. I don't need your advice. Thanks.
Chloe, this should be easier for me to teach you than her. She's a brand new student here. She doesn't know how we work. You've been here since you were 3 years old. You should get this like that. Ready? Let's go.
I'm so annoyed. This is the first time ever, if that duet doesn't get done, that we have had a number that didn't get finished.
Well, I won't be disappointed because Nia's at the top of the pyramid, and she didn't get a solo, but she got the duet.
So annoying.
At this point, I really think that Jill and Holly are totally out of luck because competition's tomorrow and they don't have any chance to rehearse this duet because we've spent so much time working on the new Chloe.
So now this is not my Chloe's fault that she's having to run this again.
She actually has benefited. It's worked well. It's in her favor, but poor Nia and Kendall, their duet's not even finished.
You have a lot of work to do on that routine. It's not easy. All right, get the duet and get him in here. Go.
I like that one thing that they did yesterday.
Abby's dances tend to be pretty complex and well thought out, but this week's duet, they don't even have their choreography, let alone knowing what the concept of the dance is about. The new Chloe took up so much time for her solo, there isn't much rehearsal time for anybody else.
So does Abby do this often to your girls where she's on the phone?
Yes. Always. Yeah. She's always on the phone.
Go. Stronger back. Nia, get your butt under. Close your ribs.
She wants to make sure Abby's looking at her.
You're using her back for leverage on the barrel roll and you're not doing it. Pick up your foot and PK on it. Come on, we don't have time to go over old stuff. That's what their mothers don't understand. They're not quick and they don't come in perfect. I am so busy fixing Nia and Kendall's mistakes, I don't even have time to work on the duet. Do you understand? We gave you a front handspring, couldn't do it, giving you something else, and you're early twice.
So she's gonna give them a lecture after she's been on the phone.
I'm so mad. And I'm so sick of being on the bottom of the pyramid because it's not my kid's fault. It's
Well,
not.
it's not great to be on the
It's
top
not.
of the pyramid.
She's
and get
been here
this.
for hours. She's been here all day. That number should be done.
We gotta go. Yeah, we have to stop, that's it.
How is it, Abby?
Horrible.
Why is it horrible? We'll spend
We
some
spent
time.
17 minutes trying to tell your kid what foot she was on. I gotta let the class in.
See, that's why I don't go in there. No, she's a bitch. I've had it. This is it. I just wish someone would treat Abby the way she treats these kids.
I'm more concerned about your two kids and they don't have a duet. I'm pulling the duet as of right now. Don't. It's ridiculous. I like the number. I went to great lengths for this duet. I asked Nia to do a front handspring over her. We needed them to come in today ready to go on.
But I think at this point, I think they feel they're getting the short end of the stick. Everyone else.
They know how valuable the time is in that studio. And when I
Well,
was
they could've
working
done
on the
it.
solo, or I was on my phone, did I hear one of them come in and say, "Excuse me, Abby, can we just stay in here and work in front of a mirror?" You're always ready to blame me instead of taking some initiative.
I don't want to place blame. I want to get it done.
Exactly. And how's it going to get done for the competition?
You tell me. You have all the answers to all the questions,
I
Doctor.
don't have it. I'm a problem solver. I mean,
Well,
I don't.
solve this one. Go. We're finished. I have work to do with Rachel. Figure out who I'm going to sell these two costumes to. Am I really going to pull this duet? I don't know.
To go on stage and do a duo that we don't even know.
Well, you're going to learn it. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. So make today count. You know?
New mom, Miss Kim, you better
Yes.
get a needle and thread ready.
All right, ladies.
Right here.
Oh, wait a minute. You have to borrow a needle and thread?
Yes, Abby. I have to
Because you
borrow
couldn't fly on the plane with the needle, or because you don't
Because-
normally sew?
Sew something in her hair?
I don't normally sew the moment before a competition, no, but I'm very capable of doing that.
Kim is basically catatonic. It looked like she didn't know what to do to get her daughter dressed, her hair done. She's never sewed a hairpiece on her daughter's head.
Wait, are you sewing in something in her hair or sewing?
I think I'm sewing a liner in the top.
Oh, and look, here's probably this color.
Yep.
I don't know if Melissa's the best one to be helping you.
I'm just holding it so
She's
she.
being very sweet.
I'm very nice.
I don't just think of her as the arts and crafts kind of girl.
All I'm doing is holding it while she's
She
pinning
might
it.
be Betty Homemaker, but that's not the kind of home she's making.
I personally don't know why Melissa is being such a kiss-ass to Kim, but history has proven that Melissa always has an ulterior motive.
Okay, Chloe, let's go try this custom one.
Abby, did you ever get a chance to see the duet in its final stage after the 17 minutes you spent with it this weekend?
It could have been 5 minutes. You're lucky they got 17.
I think that you only spent 17 minutes on the duet because you spent the time with the new girl.
And I appreciate you spending that time with
Thank
Chloe.
you.
Well, you should appreciate that. I would appreciate it
took away
too.
from.
You want me to scratch the duet? Not a problem. If
No
you think
need to
17
get
minutes isn't enough for your really smart kid, that's fine.
No need to get defensive. I'm just
I'm not
pointing
getting
out some-
defensive.
Oh, I think you
I'm getting
are.
angry and you're wasting my time.
I'm not
Gianna,
doing
come here.
anything. I'm doing my job.
Now, Kendall has hers on differently than Nia. I
Yeah,
don't know if
Nia's
it's supposed to
wrong.
go across.
Is it there? That's what I'm asking. It's like, where is it?
Take this purple section and put it on the other side of your head. I know that I don't have my PhD from Penn, but that would be a telltale sign that my kid screwed up. 3 times I've told you, listen.
Abby has managed to make both girls feel miserable from the moment they stepped a toe into this dressing room. If nothing else, I think Abby resents the fact that the girls were resilient and figured out how to compete a duet today.
All right, girls, when you step out on that stage, you are representing the Abby Lee Dance Company. You better look amazing. I want you to be the Chloe that I know you can be. And you, show everybody in that audience that you are the new Chloe and you are here to stay. All right, let's go.
So that we can only do it in 17 minutes.
These girls had no time to prepare, and duets are harder than solos because their timing has to be perfect. I know Abby doesn't care about this duet, but I do, and I need for these kids to go out there and nail it.
Entry 131, Pieces Together.
I never wanted to hurt you. You do it to yourself. I can give you what you need, just like nobody else. When your dreams are gone and there's nothing left, when the feeling's gone and the tenderness, when the shadows are long, I'll be picking up the pieces of your heart.
The number of looks 1,000 times better than I ever imagined it could be. If they had more time than 17 minutes, imagine what this duet could look like.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have number 123, Seeing Red.
You know, it's so obvious that Abby has a target right in the middle of Chloe's back, and she has her guns aimed right at it. And her trigger finger is itchy. But you know what? They make a cream for that.
Nothing hurts more than nothing. I'm numb. It all feels the same now that it's different. Red on my hands, red is your fate, red is the color. Ouch, nothing hurts more than nothing.
My Chloe looks amazing on stage. And I think the new Chloe has actually lit a fire under the old Chloe.
Play it safe, but still like be daring, because Abby doesn't like when you play it safe, but make sure you're not like falling all over. Okay.
I'm very nervous when Chloe gets on stage. She needs to be perfect.
Good luck. I know you'll do. Good luck, Chloe.
Next number is number 121, The First Day.
Today is the first day of the rest of my time. I knew when you turned away I would never take another deep breath, but I know it'll be okay, 'cause I'm just built that way. I know it'll be okay, 'cause I'm just built that way. I don't need to tell you how to complicate this. You already know just how to break my heart. Every time I open up my eyes, you take this to another level of performance. Performance.
Thank you. That this was in her head. I asked you if it was sewed in her head. Here we go again. Deja vu. The new Chloe's headpiece falls off. Didn't we learn anything from the old Chloe? I can't believe it. That makes me look unprofessional and that mom a failure. That ruined her whole routine.
And she was gorgeous.
Oh my God, it's a scandal on the dance floor. The new Chloe's headpiece just fell out. Did she just open the door for the old Chloe?
Wow.
2 down,
I think
3
for
down.
17 minutes, I thought the duet.
Do you know what
did
Abby
well.
said? She went 17 minutes.
I thought the soloists were great.
I think Chloe did a
I thought
great
Chloe
job
was-
until that ending with that hairpiece falling out. And I don't know if I was set up or if I just didn't get it put in right.
How could that be set up? I don't know if Melissa's the best one to be helping you. I don't just think of her as the arts and crafts kind of girl.
Well, it came flying out of her hair. Here,
Well,
put
'cause she didn't
this
pin
on.
it. You don't think that was a conspiracy theory, really, right?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know.
We might be dance moms, but we're not those kind of moms.
No,
Okay.
we would never
Well,
be.
we don't
not a
sabotage.
child, dude.
After things have gone on this week, I'm just not so sure. Hi, Abby.
Your kid had one chance, one opportunity to get on this team because the kid that I saw on stage in Orlando perform was amazing. She'd have beat Maddie, the crap out of her. And that kid that I just saw on stage was a hot mess. And that headpiece falling out at the end was just like the icing on the cake. And that one right there, she's teaching that kid that when you get on stage and perform, you better look like you're from the Abby Lee Dance Company.
Chloe is used to a lot of pressure, but today she was a little rough around the edges, and everybody has a day that they're a little rough. It's just a learning curve.
I am very disappointed.
Well, ladies, I just want you to know that my daughter was off today. It's probably because her choreography she's used to is a little more difficult than this. I don't know if I want to be down here now that I've seen what it's like slumming it here with you ladies, and slumming it in Pittsburgh may not be my style at all.
I don't live in a slum, so I don't know what she's talking
my daughter's
about.
benefits and mine.
I don't know what your experiences are with slums. I don't have that, so I really don't have a frame of reference. First she insults our kids, then us, now where we live. 3 strikes, you're out. I've had enough of you. There's no one person who's better than somebody else, and that includes you.
I don't know if we refer to it as slumming around here. I think we refer to it as teamwork.
We are a team. That I don't think that my daughter needs this team, that she needs my daughter. And I think I'm gonna take a little break from you. I have better places to spend my time.
Like, this is how it is here. If you don't like it, you might as well run.
Get out of here.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, you know, I just don't know that I like these moms. I don't know if I like the
listen.
travel conditions. I don't know if I like the whole situation.
What's going on? I found Kim out in the hallway.
Wait till you hear all the crap she talked about you. She told us she's slumming it with us. With you at our studio, she said she's slumming it.
Don't say you're slumming it. I have a pretty good record so far, sweetheart. I was offering your daughter the opportunity of a lifetime.
The moms have had enough of Kim, and now she's getting on the bad side of Abby. I say, see you later, Kim. Bye-bye.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to Junior Advanced Solo top scores. 4th overall goes to entry number 129, Something's Gotta Give. 3rd runner-up goes to entry number 123, Seeing Red.
I can't believe that Chloe came in 4th. There is nothing that I wanted more in life than for Chloe to prove that she belongs on this team.
1st runner-up, entry number 121, The First Day.
New Chloe was the 2nd place overall high score winner. But when your headpiece falls out on the stage, it's distracting to the judges. It's unprofessional.
Next up, Junior Advanced Duo top scores. Our 3rd runner-up goes to entry number 161, The Way You Make Me Feel. Our 2nd runner-up, entry number 131, Pieces Together.
I'm shutting the door. I'm not letting the kids come in. They're all excited. They're thrilled. I'm not. Kim, if your kid would have won that, She'd have been a shoo-in for this team. That's what I want. Once again, I have a second. I have a fourth with the old Chloe. I need a first.
If you give her another week, you'll be much more impressed.
I don't know. And I have a duet. Third.
Yeah.
Third.
Yeah.
Third's not good enough.
But that's third with 17 minutes of your attention.
I wish your kid would just point her feet. Point her feet. And
That
then
would
the
be
judges
lovely.
wouldn't look at that.
Could you teach a child more than 17 minutes?
Certainly. A child that warrants my attention.
She warrants?
Yes. Get that straight. Have a nice day.
Oh, she's miserable.